very like athletic. I'm more slow and methodical. I try to be, because the scrambles I don't really do that great with them. So I like to be real slow and kind of grind through this pass. So first thing I'll do in guard, I'll get the double lapel grip. I'll kind of like point here and then turn it into this grip here, and then I'll go one on the pants right here. So I'm already putting pressure down on his leg, because my goal is to open Clay's guard, to break it open. So here, this will kind of help if they're snapping you down. It'll kind of put like a little wedge between you and him. So if you're double pants, people can like peel you down like that. So here and here, like this. Chest is high, chin up, like Breck always says. First thing I'll do is I'll stretch my left leg out real wide, and then I'm gonna go right knee like in his tailbone. So real wide as I can get it. That's wide for me. Here, and then the other knee's in his tailbone, and then I'm just gonna kind of sit back like that, and see how it popped his guard? Like open the guard right there. So as soon as that happens, I'm gonna do the staple first. Okay. And as soon as that happens, I'm gonna put this right knee up in the air here, like this, and then I'm gonna drop it right over his hip right here, and staple this leg to the ground. Here, staple, and when I staple that like this here, 9 times out of 10, his other leg is coming in to either hit me with kind of like a scissor type sweep here, or maybe like a spider or something like that. So I'm gonna anticipate that. So as soon as I staple that, I know he's gonna go for that. So I'm gonna swim under here and catch this leg like this. Okay, this happens a good amount, and I'm ready for it. If he does try to sweep me that way, I'm gonna be like already prepared for that by kind of like extra wide base with this staple, and I'm kind of leaning away from it. And then as he goes for that leg position, I swim under here, and I'll grab it, and I'll kind of pass this lapel to it here. Okay, so now Clay is trapped on this side, and this leg is trapped too. Okay. What I like to do here, you can go 2 ways. I can pass this way, or I can pass that way. This way is if you don't like the person, you can really make it uncomfortable, because their groin is being stretched out right here. Like, it's already probably tight on Clay. If I lean that way, like here, it just gets worse and worse like that. So if I want to go that way, I would just kind of keep it tight to him here. I'm going to start working the cross face, and I'm going to lean this way. As I'm leaning towards the leg, this other knee, spin around a little bit. So initially I was wide in preparation to get dumped that way. Okay, so I was wide and I was leaning here. As I'm driving this way, I'm going to start to turn this knee into his hip pocket like that, and I'm going to go for like a cross face here. So I'm here and here. Once I get it there, I'm going to step this leg back, but keep my staple here so I don't get stuck in half guard. So I'm here, go like that, I step back to like my hip, and then this hand comes to the hip here to block it, and then just kind of walk up high, just side control. Again, got a real tight closed guard on me, poke it, get the double lapels, grab the pants right here. I push this all down tight before I start moving my legs. Okay, so I'm tight, tight, good base. Left knee out wide, right knee right in the center, and then sit back, kind of scared cat back like that. Sometimes if it doesn't break initially like that, I'll go double pants and I'll press hard here too. Clay's got long legs, so sometimes I do have to do that on him. So here, this knee comes up, like I'm like sitting on it here too, so he doesn't get like a nice De La Riva on me right away. So I'm here, I'm sliding that through, and then I'm getting ready to scoop that leg as I come through. So I come through here, and his leg started to present. I scoop it here, and I wrap it up so it's on my shoulder, and then I pull his lapel here, and I hold him tight like this. Okay, knees out wide. Most people here aren't going to be flexible enough to hold this very long, so go slow on your partner, because even for me, this is real hard on the groin. So be careful here, like this. You're gonna start kind of leaning forward a little bit, and you're gonna turn your knee into that hip pocket and get that cross face here, and you're gonna sit back like that here. Okay, then you can let that go, block his hip, walk your legs up high towards his head, and get good side control. So we'll just do that part of the pass, and then we'll do the other side after. Okay, any questions? All right, 1, 2 here. Like this. I saw a couple of people doing this number. They go out like this, and then as they go to put that one in, they lean forward a little bit like that, and they're just gonna murder you with that. Like Clay will snap you down, bounce your head off the mat. So careful about that. Here, wide like that, and then I'm pressing down here. As that opens, here I'm gonna do the same thing, staple like this, and then I'm gonna scoop that leg. Here, I'm gonna go this way this time. I don't know what goes through my mind that I wanna go that way or this way. Sometimes there's a lot of defense, you know, he's got 2 legs on this side and 2 arms going this way, so the other way is a lot easier sometimes, so I'll just do that. But really focus on getting this good grip tight here. Here to here, like that, okay? Now all you gotta do is I just lean into that leg still. I'll take this hand, I'll kind of bury it on this side of his leg, because I'm gonna remove this leg. If I remove it and I didn't bury it, he's gonna triangle me, okay? So I'm here, tight like this. This hand, I'm gonna bury it here. You can even grab his butt like this, and we can go through like a quick kind of choke you can get on some people here. Like you lift him up here, and you just put that pressure on that cutter choke. But the pass though, we're here, I bury that leg like that, and then I'm just gonna turn this off. I like to turn it off and slide my elbow through at the same time. I go through like that, pass that off, and then get side. Pass this, and you can go real slow here. Just pass this here, hold them tight. Like if you get this position on someone, they're probably not going anywhere. I don't want to ask Clay to try because he'll probably embarrass me on video right now, or himself. So here, I bury the hand, I drive in a little bit, because you can feel where their hamstring and their groin are the breaking point. So I'm driving, I bury the hand here. You can grab the pants if you want to try to pressure the choke. Just keep this hand on this side of him. Here, drive in, start coming around, I slide my elbow through, put my elbows down, look back, and I get side. Clay and I were talking about a counter, just so we don't have to come back to this position, but the counter to this, I like to do it a lot. Breck talks about it too. I haven't hit it on him yet, but I'm here. If you're getting sloppy with your grip here, like that's why I bury my elbow down here. Don't do it yet, Clay. That's why I bury my elbow down here. So my elbow is weighted down, and it hurts his ability to counter me. So, but if I'm being sloppy, I'm here coming around like this. He'll hit that real fast. He'll time it, and he'll reposition his guard or just completely throw me off. Yeah. Here, stapled. Clay likes to go for the elbow here, so he'll just get a grip on that elbow, and he'll just stiff arm and come up. You can even throw it off like that too. So we'll come around and help with the counter once everyone's got the pass down. The way I do it is I go off the elbow. So Clay's here. I push the elbow, hit like that here, and sometimes if they're on my hip, hit it a little bit. I don't like to play guard that much, so I'll almost wait for them to start to like come back onto me. Once he drives back into me here, once I feel it happen, I'll pop up my hip here and I'll turn over like this on him. And that was the move that Breck was asking me to demonstrate tonight. So real quick again.
You're more in the armpit, right?
Yeah, I'm in the armpit. Because there's a big grip right here, this thing. Clay was on the elbow, which worked really well just to reposition the guard too. But really here, as soon as that's coming off, I stiff arm real hard, and I sit up to my elbow here. His hips are kind of loaded up on mine. As he's driving back in, I'll pop up my hips here, and I'll pivot on top like that. This isn't like for everyone, you know. The guy's big, it's probably not gonna work. If he's really lanky like Clay, he'll be able to stay like this, and he probably won't flip over. But if you have a size advantage, use it. So throw it off, dip off. Questions? Right on. 1, 2, 3.